I don't have it in me to be aesthetically pleasing, but I've got to get this story out. And stick with this story because I actually need your help. So I had a plan today to film like a day in the life of a typical art teacher. And I like did the whole thing. I filmed the whole morning. I filmed like my makeup routine. I was like, you know, making whatever aesthetically pleasing coffee videos. And I get to school. I'm like filming the span of my school. And I walk up to school and I have to walk past dumpsters. And I look at the dumpsters and I'm like, that's weird. It's this bird. And I'm like, that kind of looks like a chicken. Now I know I'm in Texas, but we're nowhere close to farmland. It's like cement city, middle of suburbia. So I called out 2 of my friends. One of them has had chickens in the past. So I was like, is this a chicken? And she says yes. So we're like, obviously we need to catch this chicken now. So unbeknownst to me, I'm of course being recorded by students, but we kind of corral the chicken into the school, catch the chicken, put it in a box. Here is said box. And obviously this chicken is like small. So I'm like, well, that hole's not going to be a problem. Of course it escapes. But when it escapes, it fully flies up high and lands on my flagpole in my room. Chickens aren't really supposed to be able to do that. So I look at it a little closer and it looks like this. And I'm thinking I have a hawk. So I call animal control. I'm like researching hawks, trying to figure out what it is. It doesn't really look like any hawks. It doesn't really look like any chickens. And they come and they're like, look at it for 2 seconds and they're like, oh, it's just chicken. I'm like, okay, cool. My in-laws have chickens. So I'm just going to keep the chicken and I will bring it to my in-laws after school. So it hangs out all day in my classroom with me. And I actually have district people coming in, 8th period, my last period of the day. And I just had to explain like, sorry, I have a chicken in my room. But then we get to my in-laws and as we're trying to bring it to the other chickens, it does the flying thing again. And they're like, that's not a chicken. By the way, at this point, we've named him Dumpster. So we put it out on Facebook and we're like, does anyone know what this is? And this is the theories. And I want you to decide, or for the love of God, if someone knows, tell us. So at first someone said peacock and I was like, haha, LOL, right? But here's what a baby peacock looks like. Very similar. And here's what a baby turkey looks like. Also very similar. I'm not sure if we're ever going to know until we just wait for him to grow up. And my mother-in-law just sent me this picture. That's him on top of another baby chicken on a wire. So at least he's in good company. So what do you guys think? Is he a chicken? Is he a peacock? Is he a turkey? Is he a hawk? I gotta know. And I love that I tried to do a day in the life video and this is how it turned out because that's way more accurate than anything else I would have done.